Shit, bro. I'm finna be in DC next week. We finna get to the bottom of it. Let y'all niggas know. Been tapped into the Love Is Blind. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it.
Imagine you go out and you see one of them.
Nah, dead ass. I hope I do. I hope I see Tyler. I don't want to see Steven.
Listen, bro. Listen. Oh man, that's a. I don't even. Let's continue. Let's continue the conversation.
Freak monster.
That's a different type of.
This would be the appropriate time for you, Jackson, to say, "That's the worst kind of nigga." Right? That is the worst kind of nigga.
I don't know if he's the worst kind of nigga though. Like he has that 10%, but I don't know if I can call him that.
This nigga called him tithe and offering. This is crazy. 10%.
Bro, that show is. I can't wait till I can't like. I obviously can wait till it's over, but I can't wait till it's over. He's not gonna be at the reunion,
bro. I want him to be there so bad. I think
he's not gonna be there.
He ain't no pussy. He ain't no pussy, bro.
There's absolutely no way he's gonna be there. But we'll talk about that when when everything's finished.
Y'all know how the hot takes go. Welcome back to another episode of the Play for Keys podcast, the only podcast where Paul saved our life. Was that? Do you know pause can save your life? Did you know that?
I didn't, but I'm not surprised.
I'm look. That's what Dame Dash said. Dame Dash reacts to Diddy's sexual assault allegations. I'm thinking like, damn, everybody's gay. Pause. Might have really saved my life.
And then I'm thinking like, damn, everybody's gay.
I like how it started with that quote immediately.
How many people are holding this secret that I knew? And you got to think about something. Like I and my crew, we started Pause. So to me, I'm like, damn, Pause might have really saved my life, or at least made it where people understood my boundaries. And that was the reason why we made a Pause. So you knew that there wasn't me having no double meanings, none of that playing. Pause. Now, if I'm saying pause and everyone's laughing, but you really are kind of upset because undercover you may be gay, you probably hate me. That would all make sense to me. And because nobody's saying anything until further notice, to me, everybody that acted a certain way, and I'm trying to figure out why, and I might have been like, yo, it's bitchy, or y'all acting like men with vaginas. To me, until that's kind of made clear, and I'm not mad, it's just I'm like, oh, I get it now. Everybody was gay.
Is that nigga lying? Or are you buying?
I hate when niggas just like get on whatever platform and just try to talk slow and pontificate like they know what they're saying, or like it's some greater, larger meaning, bro. Like you just said pause because you wanted to say pause, bro. Like shut up, bro. I mean, he's not wrong, but still, bro, just shut up. I hate when people do that. We really started pause so everybody can understand that, like, nigga.
Everybody can understand the boundaries.
Stop talking. Oh my gosh. I hate niggas like that. Like that Swiss beats when you're like, you gotta drink your poison so you can poison, or whatever he said. Like, I hate people like that. Like, please stop talking. But pause, I guess it can save your life. I guess it can. Or just better decision making. When you see them at the party starting to get freaky, you could just leave. Like that also saves your life. But
yeah, he goes on and say, hey, and if you gay, look, I ain't got no problem with the gays. I just think if y'all out here making drinks that you drink something, now you wake up gay, I just think that's wrong. I was like, that's not how that works. Dame.
I don't think that's how drugging people works. But
All right, man. We know who the real Dame
don't know.
is, bro. We know who the real Dame is.
Dame Dash is an interesting person in all the wrong. Interesting, but derogatory. I mean, interesting in a derogatory way.
Absolutely. One more for us. Friend of the show. He don't even know what this show is. Sam Mitchell going band for band.
I truly don't get why. I don't get why. I just truly don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised coaches get a paycheck for this show. You know, I think like maybe you should do this pro bono, my friend.
You know, last time I looked at my check, it's pretty close. So hey, I'm taking donations. Why don't you come up off some of that money you got since you over there bragging about it?
I'm not bragging about it.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry. Did you rent your beach house out down in Florida during the hurricane? Or do I need to go? How about your townhouse over in Buckhead?
Hey, what's going on here, Sam?
You want to call me out? I mean, come on.
I think
You screaming broke and hungry. Let's just see it. You know, I know what you have and where you live, young fella. So you need to stop.
I think we have snitches on the show today.
No, we don't have snitches. We have
Sam
truth tellers.
Mitchell.
We have truth tellers. So you're the one who cried poor and destitute up here. When do I need to keep going on further, more and more? Or do you want me to stop right now?
Go to this game between
That's what I
Sacramento
thought you should do.
Kings
I done
and
told
the
you, young
Golden
fella,
State Warriors.
you're going to stop messing with me on national TV. I told you about that.
Oh, my God.
Hey, do I need to give out the address? Because you're not at home right now.
Oh, these niggas still going.
Look at this. A game in Seattle?
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm so confused as to why. What?
And it keeps on going.
Warriors rich in history of championships and now an Olympic gold medal.
68 North Point Drive, Sandestin, Florida.
Yeah, who put in yet? I think that's your house.
No, that's your house, Chris. Oh, that's your rental property house.
There we go. All right. Warriors.
Boy, this game came too fast enough.
We'll be back at halftime and after the game as well.
This nigga here.
Like, I really want to understand what made him like go that crazy. He didn't. I'm so confused. I am so confused why he went crazy. Like, I have no idea what happened. I have no idea.
Now, apparently, and I can't look the tweet up because I you know how Twitter be doing, like it'll refresh on your ass. But the reason why this is on this segment because there is another reporter that came into the quotes or whatever and said, I spoke to Sam Mitchell this morning. These guys are friends. They jokes. This was all a joke. You know what I mean? They go back and forth like this.
We're not stupid.
And it was just kind of like y'all kind of, you know, took it out of proportion. This is what it is. So I will say, is Sam? I'm going straight off of Sam Mitchell. Is that nigga lying, or are you buying?
Is he lying about what?
This being a real thing, like, was this for jokes?
No,
or was this for real?
Duh. What the heck?
Asking, hey, look, I don't like when people gaslight me on the internet. I saw what I saw.
I want to, what? I don't even know how I would respond. If I know the other dude's name, but I'd just be like, he was like, what are we doing? I would just, he was trying to like play it off and like keep this. I would just stop and be like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, what are we doing here? Because what are we doing, bro?
You did that with the real address for real?
Yeah.
Damn.
And then I'm so confused. I don't even know. I have so many questions that I don't even know what to ask, bro.
How did we get here, bro? How did we get here? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
We done with the 90s. We done with the 60s. Before we get into what we're not supposed to get into, come on now.
Donations.
Link in the bio.
Donations.
Link in the bio.
Donations. Donation.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that.
You do have the power to change that. The link is in the description down below. We appreciate any and all contributions. And to our contributors,
All I hear is this that check came me. I love it when you talk to me. My fantasy, my fantasy. I love it when you talk to me. My fantasy, my fantasy. This that check.
Yeah, man. My name is Greg.
My name is Jackson.
Welcome to the show. Now, before we get into the things that we're not supposed that we're going to talk about, we're going to go down the list of things that did not make the show. And quite frankly, look,
We do not care.
we do not give a fuck about.
Not in the slightest.
Not in the fucking slightest. That Starting Five show on Netflix. I hate to break it to you. I kind of care about it, but
we was lying about the slightest part.
I'm lying, nigga.
We just ain't watching you. We will talk about it. We just got to finish the show.
We are the worst kind of niggas because this is by default. This is default, my nigga.
Yeah,
we do care. We do care.
We're gonna talk about it. We just have to watch the show. But I've been seeing clips. It looked like it's gonna be crazy. Although ain't Sabonis supposed to be in that show too? I haven't seen no clips about him.
I feel like he's the and this is not player comparison, but I'm just saying based off of the show, this is like the Marcus Mariota portion of the QB show where we don't see it or niggas are not really pressed to go like tune into that side of the show.
Yeah.
Next thing, Juju Watkins and her new Nike shoe deal, making her one of the largest contracts for women basketball in general. You know, look, football's on. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She got that Gatorade deal too, but
hey, she fired. She's still in college though. You know, we gonna keep it pushing. Kawhi not being ready for the season opener. Hey, what else is new?
What else? Pretty normal. I'm not gonna hold you.
Come on now, barring injuries.
And he thought he was gonna play and people thought he was gonna play in the Olympics. Like, come on now.
Let's not do that. NBA preseason. Unless you're a crackhead like me, I know you don't care. I know y'all don't care. Nah. It's fine. It's definitely okay. And all of the college football upsets, we don't care. Your name is Alabama.
Yeah. Although, like some of them, everybody like Tennessee got upset, USC got upset, Michigan got upset, Bama got upset.
Upsets.
It was a tough week for him. It was a tough week, but
these upsets in general don't. Like, it's only peak in the moment. You wait 5-6 days, nobody give a fuck about most of those upsets. Like, just the moment has passed, and plus now this new format of college football playoff stuff, like
niggas upsets don't mean as much.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like one loss used to make or break your shit. Like one loss used to be out of there. You can have an undefeated season and still not make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So we do not care. But let's talk about the things that we do care about. You know what I mean? We do care. The pod community. Shams going to ESPN. Big Perk scamming the kids. And look, man, look. Was that firing of Robert Saleh? Like, was it racist? Was it racism?
It was a lot of stuff going on with that one.
But let's go ahead, go into a bomb that has no name to it. We can't call it a Woj bomb. And Sham's not going to shams himself. It is an unknown bomb.
People try to call it a Shams bomb. It don't really hit this. It don't hit the same. It don't hit the same.
Yeah, I'm cool. Like Shams just because we don't do shit for we don't do shit for Adam Schefter. It's just Adam Schefter reported it.
Yeah, people try to put the bomb on everybody. Like it's not. We need something new. Like we won't. Unfortunately, we won't be breaking wind, so that sucks. But
you don't know that. He's still employed. He may come out actually. Or how like that meme where he's just like something's not adding up.
Yeah,
but,
something like that.
Freaking win. Yeah. It's not over for him. I see a breakout season for him.
I think he already broke out. But anyways, Sam Saranya, which is the first time I've actually said his last name. I hope I said it right. I have no idea. But he has he's officially joined ESPN as a senior NBA insider. He's replacing Woj And I mean, are we surprised?
No.
Yeah,
I
not
mean,
really.
but it's not like I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised either or had he like not been with ESPN versus doing it his own way. I'm just kind of this is one of the very few times I'm actually kind of content with him being signed to ESPN because that's just one less nigga that's gonna ruin the NFL draft for me. I know that nigga's gonna have restrictions because he can't just tweet the way he wants to tweet.
That is very true. That is
Adam Schefter is the ESPN nigga for the NFL shit. He's
I don't even know why he was ruining he talked about the NBA. I have no idea why he was trying to ruin the NFL draft. Like, bro, please, what are we doing here?
That's like Woj doing some shit like that. And it's like, all right, bro, like why?
You got too much dip on your chip, bro. Absolutely too much. But I guess it's cool. Like, I don't know if I said on the podcast, but I told Greg, like, why do we need an NBA insider in the first place? Like, we don't need the news breaking that fact. Like, who cares that Isaac Okoro got signed? Like, I don't like Isaac Okoro cares, his family cares, but regular normal people with healthy lives who are not addicted to NBA and stuff, like we don't need to know that he got signed at 3 a.m. Like, I don't.
That should be ruined. That should be ruining player to organization relationships because the news travels faster than the messenger, quote unquote. So now it just feels like oh damn, like you're gonna do this and you're not gonna at least give me the courtesy of letting the nigga know before I'm learning with everybody else. So look, I think I told Jax that, like, yeah, what's the difference? What's the difference between knowing Kevin Durant was signing with the Warriors July 6th versus July 12th? It was still going to be impactful breaking news, and it was going to shock the world regardless.
Exactly.
So,
but then I do wonder though, like, because he used to work with DraftKings and all that. Is he still working with them? Oh, he shouldn't be allowed to work with any of these betting companies because he does influence the lines with a lot of the stuff he reports. But is he still employed with them? Because I know ESPN has their own betting thing, so I haven't heard anything about that. So I don't know.
That'll be interesting. I'm not sure, but I feel like we would have gotten news about a departure from FanDuel. I feel like FanDuel is a big enough, entity in itself for that to be like like somebody would have reported that, hey, he's gonna transfer over here. I don't know. I'm not too sure about it, man. If there was one thing, this would never happen because it's impossible at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been so like hilarious, where all the off-season stuff we don't know about until opening night of just who went to another team, who got traded, who signed here. You learned all of that when them niggas come out of the court like, oh shit. What the fuck did Klay Thompson become a Maverick? What the fuck was this?
There's no way that could happen. That would be insane, but
that would be funny as fuck.
That'd be so weird. That would be so weird. Like, imagine the first time LeBron was a Laker. Like, he just opening day. LeBron, what the hell? Like, yeah, no, that.
Like KD just being a Warrior opening night, and you just whoa.
Yeah, no, man. Why is he? I was upset when I knew the announcement, but if it was just happened opening day or whatever,
it's like opening night, and you buy tickets to the OKC Thunder game, and you just don't see Kevin Durant. Oh damn, is he injured?
That would be sickening.
Oh hell no! But speaking of more shocking news, well, is it really that shocking? But Cam Newton signing with ESPN to do First Take. That doesn't necessarily surprise me. You take one black quarterback off of ESPN and put another black quarterback on. I guess. But if he was utilized correctly, I don't know if he will, but if he's utilized correctly, I think it would be a good hire. I think he has a lot of like intelligence on like just football knowledge. Watching him on 4th and 1, it's like, all right, like
when he do the X's and O's, he knows what he's talking about, and he does it. He does it very well, very, very well.
very understandable to like the common person to kind of like understand what he's talking about. Which is why I'm like, man, he would really thrive on NFL Live, as long as they keeping it X's and O's.
I mean, but they got him on First Take though.
I got him on First Take. He
completely different.
He did his he just did his first one yesterday. It was an HBCU night.
Tennessee State for the HBCU Roadshow.
Yeah. So he was there with Stephen A. and Shannon and cracking jokes, already doing the Michelle jokes. It's like, okay, all right. Look, as long as he's only doing football, cool. I do not need him talking about nothing else. And on top of that,
for the love of God, please don't.
And people are already speculating this. I don't want this shit to happen either. I'm about to share this shit with y'all on everything I love.
Why not?
This cannot happen.
Why not?
You know about this, right?
I remember she said something, but I don't remember exactly what it was. I'm not gonna
just like they was just bickering back and forth. Shorty was just like, you be hating on Dak Prescott because you irrelevant now. When
she said that,
you jealous of da 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 da, and I'm just it just kind of felt cringe in the moment. This was literally what I think last year, because that was during the time where he was doing that game changer versus game manager type thing. And she was going to town on this. And I'm just like, man, look, ma'am, this is still Cam Newton. I'm almost certain that nigga is not jealous. But this cannot happen. I cannot see them niggas on the same table. I don't.
That's exactly why it's gonna happen. They might not be at the same table. She might call in or whatever. But that's exactly why it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that is something I don't wish to see. Not the drama I'm here for. But I don't make the rules. It is what it is. But overall, like, we already see the trajectory, bro. Like,
yeah, they're gearing up. They want more personalities in all of ESPN stuff. They're not really trying to,
If you are a black journalist, just understand what the landscape is looking like, and proceed with caution. How you want to approach certain things. What them old people is telling you they did 20 years ago does not apply to what's going on today. That's if you're not a personality, if you are not bringing any kind of outside value, you better go and pick another lane. You better do some other things. You better go locally. If you're trying to go to a flagship like this, understand who's priority. They were going to pick the NBA vet that only played in the NBA for 4 years over the nigga that really put in some work for 10.
We're looking at you, Victor Oladipo. Although I'm not gonna hold you, bro. He's probably gonna be a really good analyst. So let me not even act like that.
I'm like, damn.
He'll probably be really good at his job, to be honest.
That's like when I gave Paul George that straight. When it came to podcasting. But I understand. I get it. But a lot of shit happening in New York.
Yeah.
Bombs in New York.
A bomb for talk about New York is crazy. A bomb to talk about the New York Jets is explosion. Talk about the New York Jets is also crazy, but I digress.
Insane. But Robert Saleh up out of there gets fired. He can't even talk to the team. Gets escorted by security, all this stuff. You'll probably break it down, but it's just like, what's going on? Is it racism? Is it the lack of braids? What is it?
Listen, bro. Robert Saleh, he was the head coach for the Jets. And honestly, bro, he was like, we don't even know if he was a bad coach. Because I think he was the coach of the Jets for 3-4 years, something like that in that range. I don't remember exactly.
Whatever the tenure of Zach Wilson was.
Yeah, I forget Zach Wilson's exact draft.
Right.
But anyways, like
2021 maybe.
We don't know if he was ever a good coach because he was cursed with Zach Wilson for all those years. And they tried his rookie season, it didn't really work. Then they tried the next season after that, it didn't really work. Then they're like, okay, let's try to get Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers got hurt, so back to Zach Wilson. That didn't work. And now Aaron Rodgers is back. And it's not working because Aaron Rodgers he's not the Aaron Rodgers of old. But Robert Saleh, like Greg said, he was the first head coach in over 2 decades to be escorted out of the building by team security after being fired. He wasn't even allowed to address the team. And it's sort of crazy because I saw a couple of interviews from Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson. They're just like, man, we really like Coach Saleh. He, changed our life. He helped mold us into men. And, now we're playing for him because he's not the coach anymore. And that's hearing that from hear that from your 2 best players, because like I said, Aaron Rodgers, he's not like that anymore. But hearing that from your 2 best players is sort of an indictment on the ownership, because what the hell? Why are you guys so bad at your job? And then, of course, you hear, or rather, we hear that before. Let me see if I can pull this one up as well. This will pop up. Yeah. On the day he got fired, Saleh, he decided to demote Nathaniel Hackett and give over play calling duties. Now, in 5 minutes later, he was fired. And if you know Nathaniel Hackett, him and Aaron Rodgers are best friends. He's the reason Aaron Rodgers came to the Jets. And he's been an absolute dumpster fire as a coach. Really, in every stop he's had, he's just failed upward because he's white. That's not what happens to them. But yeah, he tried to demote Nathaniel Hackett, and he got fired a couple minutes after. And Aaron Rodgers, he went on the Pat McAfee show and saying, everybody who's saying that I had something to do with this, I resent those claims and it's patently false and blah blah blah. And he's just like, Aaron, stop. If you were good, if you were what you were promised to be, if you were the prince who was promised, this wouldn't have happened. And yeah, bro, it's just. And then another stat I heard, which is also sort of funny, and once again an indictment on the Aaron Rodgers-led New York Jets. The Jets have the same amount of wins, points, and yards that they did last season up to this point with Zach Wilson. The same exact number of wins, points, and yards, but they're averaging fewer yards per play. So the offense is actually worse with Aaron Rodgers.
The offense is worse, and the defense isn't as great as it was.
No, but the thing is, the defense is still good because Robert Saleh, he's a defensive head coach, and the Jets defense is objectively a good defense. It's just sort of hard to be, dominant when you're always on the field because your offense can't get anything going.
Yeah, and I think the difference between, I just think that defense had a different mentality. I don't want to say mentality, but they came into every game understanding we have Zach Wilson. You gotta up this bitch for real. Versus not saying that it was still a good defense, but damn, at least we got Aaron Rodgers. And now you're chilling like, wait, hold on. Now it's like the video game meme where the niggas like sitting.
Oh yeah,
stand up. Like shit. So with Aaron Rodgers, they was right here. Like, okay, bet, cool, we good. We're solid enough to win any game as long as we got good quarterback play. Whoa.
And then they had to sit up and be like, wait a second, this is what we signed up for. Like, wait, we're supposed to be better than this.
Like, hold on, bro. Hold on. This is crazy. Look, man, I don't care what nobody says. Aaron has something to do with this. I don't care.
Yeah, bro. He was with Mike McCarthy for a very long time, so it's hard to call him a coach killer because he was with Mike McCarthy forever, and then they had Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur, he's still with the Packers, but then he left, and now he's getting Robert Saleh fired. So you can't call him a coach killer just yet. Yeah, but
but when you come, it's hard to do that with standalone organizations. It's like the equivalent of like a coach killer going to Pittsburgh. Like you're not moving Mike, bro. Like you're not moving Tomlin.
Yeah.
It don't matter how, you know what I mean? That like with Green Bay and Steelers, like they not just firing their coaches like every 2 to 3 years, 4 years. Like they be having
that's actually true.
tenures, bro. Like so, it was kind of hard to kind of understand. But even then, like even in Green Bay, like you heard niggas was just did not fuck with Aaron like that, even his own family. So.
And the crazy thing is, like, a lot of the issues with Aaron Rodgers that led to his leaving Green Bay, a lot of the issues were like he didn't really like Matt LaFleur's offense. He wanted to be the traditional drop back, let me make all the decisions and pick my spots and choose everything. But now you see in their offense, like he won MVP. He was still, good with them. But now you see their offense is like it looks completely different in their cooking with young players that Aaron Rodgers couldn't really play with because Aaron Rodgers wants veteran receivers who know exactly what to do at all times. And the Packers, they just got a whole bunch of I think last year they had the youngest receiving core in the NFL. I think like the oldest person was probably like 25 or something crazy like that. So this is still like the same receiving core with Jordan Love, and they're cooking. And even when Malik Willis came in, they were still cooking. So
yeah,
Aaron, we're watching you, bro.
Yeah, Aaron just wanted some receivers that it didn't require him to go to OTAs or go do.
He wanted Devontae Adams.
He still want Devontae.
If Devontae go to Green, it's still not. I think Devontae he rescinded his trade request or whatever, which is funny. But that should also have been in the "We Don't Care" segment because Devontae, we do not care, bro. We do not. Or
Antonio Pierce is like, oh, I mean, he's a Raider. Like, all right, bro. Damage control. Stop it.
Yeah, bro.
I hate it for him. A lot of people are saying that this doesn't make sense unless you incorporate the Lebanese patch that he had while, being a coach at the game. Do you buy into any of that being the cause of such a swift firing to the point where he gets escorted out?
I don't think. Well, I don't want to rule anything out because the more you look up Woody Johnson, he is for sure racist. But old white billionaire, are you surprised? Not in the
nigga name is Woody, bro.
So like that could play like a factor, but I don't really think it was that big of a factor. But there was a whole bunch of like, even if you want like just naming factors, I guess that you can do the Lebanon patch if you want. You can do the lack of success. You can do like once Aaron Rodgers came in, he became the head coach. So there's that as well. He tried to replace Hackett, who still ended up getting replaced. Now their play caller is like, I think his name is Todd Downing or something like that now. So Hackett, he still got the mud in anyway, which is funny. And then you can incorporate Woody Johnson. He was like an ambassador for like something in England, and they just so happened to fire Robert Saleh after they got embarrassed really in England in front of all his friends. So there's stuff like that. So it's a lot of factors that could go into it. I don't really want to say the Lebanon thing, but I mean, maybe it could be. I wouldn't be surprised because like I said, old white billionaire racism, that's duh. So yeah.
What's a justifiable escorting offense?
Anything Urban Meyer did. Anything Urban Meyer did.
That's real. That is real. That I think anything. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I get the tenure of how long he was there. Anything Jason Garrett did. Like going into like that fourth 8-8 season should have been escorted.
I don't think he needed to be escorted, but like they should like security didn't need to escort him, but they probably should have just been like, "Hey, we're firing you. Just go ahead and leave. Don't say anything to them. Just leave. Just go."
Like we have security to make sure that you don't like go.
But you don't got to be. He doesn't have to be like forcibly escorted. Just be like, "Hey, just go ahead and get out of here." That's it. They don't want to hear anything you have to say, bro. They've heard it for 5 straight 8-8 seasons. It does not matter. Just go ahead and get out of here.
You finna clap it up? Nigga, Bro. Yeah, I don't like. There just doesn't seem like there's a real reason to escort somebody out.
Yeah,
like it just feels. Not to say that it's performative. Maybe it is, but it's just like I don't get it. Like that just seems a little. I don't know. People are weird.
yeah.
People are weird. Shit, Bill Belichick should have been escorted. As soon as I find out with that 25-year-old girl, get him out of here.
Listen, bro.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Now, Robert Kraft a little weirdo too.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So he probably hooked Bill up with her.
Hooking Bill up with that is kind of crazy. But
I wouldn't be surprised, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
We heard about him at the massage parlors, bro.
You think he knows Diddy? He's really cool with Meek Mill, so that pretty much answers my question.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. They for sure cross paths.
Yeah,
they for sure cross paths.
Diddy has a picture with everybody, but that goes. I'll discuss that. Anyway, fuck it, man. Are we here? Are we ready for basketball? Hold on.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. That is insane. Every time I listen to this, I'm like, damn, that's not gonna be a thing. TNT and them boys, like,
damn,
yeah.
It is gonna be their last. It's crazy.
It's last dance.
I know that last. They for sure need to make a documentary. They're going to for sure make a documentary about the last season. Probably gonna go crazy. But I can't wait. Like, of course I can wait, but that last episode is going to be. It's gonna be a lot, bro. It's gonna be.
They're gonna just say shit. They're gonna let you fly.
It's gonna be a lot, bro.
Oh man! Before we get into real NBA basketball, we gotta dive in to Kendrick Perkins, our guy, friend of the show, follower of yours truly, scamming the kids allegedly with NIL deals.
If ESPN is reporting on this while he's still active ESPN employee, listen. But Kendrick Perkins, he has a new NIL company and it's raising flags, like the headline says, because they're offering college athletes and high school athletes as well, I believe, cash up front in exchange for a portion of their name, image, and likeness deals. The company Nilly, which is a trash name, offers athletes payments ranging from $25,000 to hundreds of thousands. In return, they get their exclusive rights to use or sell the own athlete's name, image, and likeness. I repeat, they're selling they can use that athlete's name, image, and likeness for anything they want for up to 7 years, while the company and its investors receive 10 to 50% of the player's earnings during that period.
God,
this is a goddamn 360 deal. Like, what? What the hell?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna say why would anybody do this, because everybody has their own situation. So sometimes you really just need that bread. But like, how can, like, Kendrick Perkins, how can you see this and be like, yeah, I want to be a part of this company? Like, this sounds crazy. Like, what are we doing? This sounds insane. Like,
yeah. So apparently, and even after these reports back, Perkins standing 10 toes on.
Good Lord.
10 toes on this is doing more good than harm. In his own words, he said that. And basically, people are kind of looking at this as a high interest loan. Some might say. In their words, they feel like it's more of like a music licensing. Like, that's more of like the realm they're going, because apparently if they don't make the amount back, whatever, like, they're not required to like pay it back, if that makes sense. Like, if Nelly loses money off of them, they just lost the money off of them. But if you do gain some kind of money, or your NIL or whatever it may be, like, they'll take portions as much as they can up to 7 years, or if you meet that maximum earlier, whoever knows. But look, I think they already have 20 athletes, and I know there's a few that's at high schools. I think they had like a receipt or a transcript of like one of the
I have it.
NIL ones. I forgot which one that was, but I guess Kendrick is coming back from a standpoint of he grew up poor and shit. He from Beaumont, so that's very believable. But it was just like, yo, sometimes your situation, you just need the money now. You need it. You're in high school. But it can come off predatory if not used correctly. Like, I mean, it's still, these red flags are very warranted.
Yeah, and
preying on people that they may not be the most financially literate people out there. There's they don't have enough money to get real agents to kind of like
look over this stuff
through this shit. So yeah, like this can go left really fast. Like I don't care about the intentions of what.
And
I'm not calling that nigga evil, but I'm like, yo, like
I don't think he's evil, but for sure the people, his investors and all them, for sure evil, for sure, because they know they shouldn't be doing this. They know this is crazy, but like, I'm just surprised he would put his name attached with this. This doesn't sound like a good idea at all. Like, I'm just
every day I start apologizing to Nick Saban of why he left when he left. I get it.
Yeah, he literally said what happened to the game he loved, bro. He literally said that
this game is different. That is crazy. So like literally,
back in his day, just need to give people a couple charges, maybe get their mom a job, and that's it. But listen,
yeah. But apparently, I guess like they do their quote unquote NIL loan based off of the projected NIL earnings they could make, possibly, like they're projecting it. So I guess they have like mathematicians to kind of figure that out. So they're not giving like no 1-star ass recruit hundreds of thousands of dollars that they know damn well that nigga not gonna be able to pay back. But yeah, it just feels so fishy, bro.
Listen, and a lot of times, like with stuff, he's always looking at like the best possible scenarios. How often does that happen? How often, especially when it comes to like these young athletes and these agents, or I guess they're not even having agents, but these young athletes getting taken advantage of. We see stuff like this happen all the time. So
now, go ahead.
No, you got it.
Now, my biggest thing, and maybe I just didn't like read it correctly, but it's just like I'm thinking about like specifically the basketball players. So if you happen to be like a one and done, does that bleed over into your NBA salary?
7 years, bro. 7 years.
So it's like 7 years.
Because college is not 7 years long. Even if they shoot, now it is, but
yeah, if you some niggas, yeah. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I get it, but I guess what I'm saying, because it's either 7 years or whenever you pay the duration off of your quote unquote loan. So it's kind of weird because they can use up to 50% of your name, image, and likeness. It's like, okay, you can recoup your money. I would have to get into the weeds of it. Like I would have to dive in more, because I'm just like, damn, like they can get a bag off some of these niggas if they blow up for real.
They will get a bag off of or I'm not gonna say all of them, because somebody's probably bound to be trash, but they're gonna get a bag off probably like most of them, bro. I'm not
gonna lie. They may not get. I'm projecting, if they're doing this in good faith, I'm projecting the opposite. I think they're going to lose more money than they're going to actually make money, because I don't know anybody in their right mind that's like, this is like more of a desperation thing, in my opinion.
Exactly. And people are desperate. You say people in their right mind. It's a lot of people in their wrong mind. It's a lot of people in their wrong mind.
People that's in that kind of desperation, I don't think they're going to get the NIL money that you think they're gonna lose the money. Like if you invest $50,000 into somebody, or you going into high school and doing a high school recruit, you give him $75K and you just you're going to keep in my opinion, you're going to keep losing it because the 5-star recruit ain't got to worry about, in my opinion, they ain't got to worry about immediate money. I'm almost for certain the niggas, hey, they already getting taken care of right now. The Jalen Milrose of the world, the Arch Mannings of the world, I don't want to use the.
I was like, Arch Manning and Shador, they're fine.
I don't want to use royalty, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I get what you're saying though.
Like somebody that's a 5-star running back going to Texas, I'm almost for sure somebody's giving them some money illegally anyway. Like it's not even illegally.
Yeah, I don't know, but if they're getting money, that's part of the NIL. And Nilly or whatever the company is, they can go ahead and be like, let me get a piece of that.
Yeah, but I just think this is like the bridge gap of like, you're not getting your NIL money just yet. So we'll front you until your real NIL starts rolling.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas that's really finna get NIL money for real, you don't need to front for them niggas. They don't get the money. They don't get the money damn near immediately, in my opinion. This shit right here is for them UNLV niggas. You know what I mean? The coach, told you one thing, but now money running slow. You're not getting what you thought you was going to get. Now I got to go to Big Perkins and say, hey, slide me an extra couple of dollars until I can make it to the third. You know what I mean? Like, it's just shit's just not really adding up for real. Of this being like something that's going to be a long-term thing. I think Nilly's going to fall off rather because they're going to lose money more than they're going to make money. If the bylaws say, hey, they don't have to pay none of this shit back if they don't earn that shit.
I think Nilly's going to fall off just off of like lawsuits and stuff, honestly. But I think you think they won't make the money, but I think they're going to end up making a lot of money off these athletes. But I think that's one of the reasons they're going to fall off, because people are going to try to like lawsuit and this, that, and the third their way, trying to get their money back and blah, blah, blah. So that's why I think it's going to fall off. But still, this doesn't, I don't like it. It's very, fishy's not even the word for it, bro. Like fishy, predatory. Like I just don't like it at all. But
yeah, this
we'll see how it goes, bro.
No, I already know how it's going, because when they asked Kendrick Perkins, because like even in the article, it was like, yeah, like Kendrick Perkins, it's been traveling. Word has been traveling via word of mouth.
Yeah.
All right. Some of the most fishiest things I know. Hey, there's something up the corner link. If you need something, yeah. Nah, Big Perk. I can't rock with you, man.
Yeah, it's not.
Nah, it's not one of them ones. One of the two is gonna happen. Either my side's gonna happen or Jack's side's gonna happen. One of the two. It might be both.
Both sides aren't good. So there's that.
Even if we agree to disagree, we still agree this shit not gonna work.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, nigga. But thinking of things that will work, the NBA season is approaching.
Yeah.
And of course, every year they do a GM poll, which I find very idiotic sometimes that they do. I mean, I get it. I get why they do it, but
it's content.
It's content. Just like when in 2016 they said, who would you want to build your team around right now? And Karl Anthony Towns won. So I mean, look, for the content, for the views, I guess. But we wanted to dive in and take a look at some of the questions that was being asked. And I'll share my screen. We're not gonna go through all 50 of these fucking questions because they don't matter like that. Insane. 50 is definitely insane. But we're gonna go and highlight some of these questions that were, important to us in our opinion. One of them was, which player is most likely to have a breakout season? Now, keep in mind, these are just write-ins. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They don't have like a poll and you're circling one. These are just what people think. And me personally, I just didn't like these names, like some of these names in general. Like Ja Morant really didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, but they other names. The person who won though is Jalen Williams of OKC. But other names that were on the list were Evan Mobley, Ja, when Wemby, which also what? Well, no, I guess Wemby can break out further, I guess. But anyways, Jalen Williams, Evan Mobley, John Morant, Wemby, Paolo Banchero, Kay Cunningham, and Brandon Miller were the top vote getters.
Now, those were the top vote getters. What's funny, also receiving votes, LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards. What the fuck are we doing, my nigga? Was last year not enough for you niggas for Anthony Edwards, bro?
Yeah.
Look, bro, like, this didn't make no sense to me. And I think we're going to have a conversation more about Paolo because we may have differences. Because I feel like
Paolo had a great season last year, but I wouldn't say he broke out just yet. Like, I think they're saying he can break out into like true like star category. Like he's a star on the Magic, but I wouldn't say he's like a star in the NBA, if that makes sense. I think they're saying like he's gonna get on the map this year.
And this is why this shit is out, like, in my opinion, breaking out the way I guess you are portraying is just simply out of his control. Last year showed me that it's simply out of his control on if he's able to just break out the way niggas want him to break out, because niggas got to actually see you to break out. And when I found out that was his first national televised game last year, and it was the only national televised game he had that year, he didn't even have a national televised game his rookie year. Jabari Smith had one. At least he had at least two. I remember those.
The people people like you care about the Rockets.
They had a whole trend of Orlando Magic. Like, y'all niggas had TikTok songs.
Niggas don't care about TikTok, bro.
Exactly, which is more the reason of like I've seen this nigga drop 40 multiple times, 35 multiple times. So like he's able to do it, but if you're not gonna put a camera in that nigga face, how is he gonna really break out the way you want him to break out? In my personal opinion,
I'm looking up his stats right now, but I think, like, yes, I do agree that for somebody like Real Deal, like for real breakout, he needs to be on camera or like in people's faces and everything. But last year he averaged, if it will load, Kali. Last year he averaged 22 points, 5 assists, and 22 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. He shot essentially 50%, 30% from three, or 33% from three. Free throw was about 73%. Like, he had a good season last year, but I think with the way this poll is saying, he's gonna, and he was an all-star as well. I think this poll is saying he's gonna, like, if they want him to break out, a real breakout season would be like something where even if we're not seeing him, his stats are sort of like undeniable. So I think they're projecting like on some like 25 a game type stuff, flirting with a double-double as far as points and rebounds, maybe a little bit more assists, and like contributing to real wins. And not because were they a play-in team last year? I don't exactly.
No, they made the actual playoffs. They made
okay.
They made the 4th seed, and they pushed it 7 games against the Cleveland Cavaliers, if I'm not mistaken. But nobody was really watching that series because it's Cleveland versus Orlando.
Yeah.
And for like 3 or 4 months, they maintained the 2nd seed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just kind of like, yes, the East is trash. Let's not say that. Understand what I'm saying? It's trash. But for you to be a quote unquote rising star, you are already you made the All-Star.
But you would still agree that he's a rising star, right?
Yeah, I mean, just like, yeah. I wouldn't disagree, but like, for me, it's just kind of like y'all could have justified a breakout season this year, like low key just this past season for you to bring the Orlando Magic as a 2nd seed for like that long. Like y'all just didn't give for it. Y'all just like there's only so much a nigga can do. Like, I get where you're coming from, but it's just like, bro, like, I swear, like, if this was anybody else on another team, it would have been talked about a lot more. Granted, I'm a Rockets fan, so like, I'm gonna just see it more. But they definitely showed a lot more like highlights of other rising stars versus Paolo. I'll see Paolo stat lines before I see Paolo like highlights, if that makes sense. I'll see that he dropped 40, or he had a triple-double here, or damn, he's him. But I don't be seeing highlights like that for real. I don't see niggas talking about them on First Take for real. The overall concept of what some of these GMs wrote was atrocious.
Yeah, like I think Ja, he already broke out. But actually really looking at this list, I think the only person who shouldn't be on that list is Ja. Because Evan Mobley, he can still definitely get a lot better. Wemby, it was only his first year, so he can still break out, I guess. Cade, he's been trapped in prison for years, so he hasn't broken out just yet. And Brandon Miller, he was only a rookie, so he can still break out more. So I can see that.
I guess it just depends on like what breakout means to somebody. Really,
what players on this list what players in these top 5 vote getters have broken out other than Ja?
No, I'm saying like just off of what every name on here. Because why the fuck is Anthony Edwards on here?
But he wasn't top 5 because niggas aren't stupid. And the same with LaMelo. Like people aren't stupid.
Niggas are stupid enough to write his name on here.
But everybody, there's always gonna be one.
I mean,
like
I said, because John Morant being on here in general is like, I bet, like, what do y'all consider breaking out? Who will win the 2024-2025 Rookie of the Year?
For sure, think is Reed Shepherd. I agree with that completely.
As long as he's getting the proper minutes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, that is true. They do got Van Vliet and
they got
Jalen and all them. So they got hella guards. I'm not gonna hold you.
Got some hella guards. So and Cam Whitmore's trying to find something, like, not that Cam Whitmore's a guard, but
yeah, but it's Rock need to make some decisions soon. I feel like very soon.
So, like I said, if this was a year ago or even 2 years ago, oh yeah, Reed Shepherd definitely. Nigga, I like the way that nigga play basketball. So they were saying which team will win the 2025 NBA Finals, and they got Boston clearing.
Yeah, shoot, 83%,
and then OKC, as second place.
I am very surprised the Mavs are up there that high, but
I guess that's essentially just like one vote, right? If we're doing 30,
yeah.
So might have been Mark Cuban. Why you?
Yeah, probably Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban, look at this. But
who do they have for their ranking? The Eastern Conference. Let me see that real.
Yeah,
Boston, New York, Philly,
Cleveland, Milwaukee, Orlando at the 6th, Indiana at the 7th. Who am I? Listen,
Miami, Atlanta. No love for them.
They always stay in them playing games. So that don't surprise me.
Also true.
That don't.
Who do they have for the West? OKC's for sure first.
Yeah, OKC,
Minnesota,
Denver, Dallas, Phoenix, Memphis, New Orleans, Golden State. That's just off the strength of Steph Curry.
Literally.
That is clearly just off of the strength of Steph, nigga. But
no Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't surprised about that.
Not in the slightest. I'm not
in the fucking slightest. And low key, I'm kind of surprised about Phoenix, but they got a new coach. But you've been seeing them clips of them, like everybody at all, like of them like moving the ball really well.
Yeah, moving the ball. I see pictures of them looking happy and smiling. I'm like, they finally got a point guard.
It was a Tyus?
Yeah. Tyus Jones, they got somebody who can actually pass the ball. So
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Cause everybody was like going crazy over them clips, and I'm just like, this is basketball, my nigga. Like, these are professional people. You don't know how to move the ball. Like,
it's been a rough, actually not necessarily rough, but like it's been they've been successful, but it's been a rough few seasons for the Suns.
You needed a new coach to move the ball, like,
I guess.
No, I'm saying, I'm just like, okay, like y'all be All right, I guess. I guess because all of a sudden, oh my God, we finally got a head coach. I'm like,
Look, Sacramento's not on here. I'm surprised about that.
I'm not surprised about that at all.
You don't think they got better with DeRozan?
Even if you got better with DeRozan, it's still the West. Like you gonna be in that plane.
That's a good point. That's very.
You gonna be in that West. And I'm almost for certain San Antonio is probably gonna be in that conversation of playing shit. You know what I mean? So the solidified 7 or
no, they got 8 here. So
why the fuck they didn't do 8 here? What the fuck? I guess they don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's like whoever gonna be 8 gonna be trash. I guess I don't know. I'm just a little bit surprised of how high Golden State is because I think Sacramento.
They got 1 vote. That was who is it, Lacob or whoever is the GM for the Warriors?
Yeah, because at that point it's just like I think Sacramento's a better ball club than them. I think.
Yeah. Who do they got for some of the awards? We can do the awards real fast and then get to everything else.
Yeah, MVP was Shea.
I hope if he didn't win it last year, what's he gonna do different that would let him win this year? Because Jokic is still gonna be Jokic. So I don't. But I think he should have won last year. But what else? What else can he do that was different than last year?
I mean, but you can say the same thing for like all of these players that are in the running. It's not like they're developing their game differently.
Fair
Like,
enough.
They're just going to be the same versions of themselves. Like all them niggas surpassed 24 years old. So they are who they are.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of who's going to stay healthy the longest. Because it was going to be Joel Embiid's non-here nigga damn award. Like he would have finally like got that shit for real. But he got injured.
I don't think he's ever gonna get I don't think he's gonna get another MVP. He got his here nigga damn one, and that's the end of that for that one.
Yeah, and Luka's always in the conversation with
Luka's gonna get him one soon, I think.
Yeah, and it was like if you was to start your franchise today, Wemby, and it's obviously Victor.
I'm surprised Shea is there.
I'm not that surprised about Shea, but I'm a little surprised that Luka dropped a little bit. But
they have like deep and stuff like that or no?
They got the defense. Yeah, the defense. I saw defense. International. Yeah. Who's the best defensive player in the NBA? Wemby. Bam.
Shout out Herb Jones getting votes.
Yeah. You heard he's essentially playing the center position this year.
I guess.
Hey, look.
We'll see.
Who's the best perimeter defender in the NBA? Drew.
Of course, Drew.
Who's the best interior? Wemby, obviously. Hey, Lou Dort love. I love that.
The torture chamber.
The fact that McDaniels didn't get a little bit higher was a little interesting. Because I mean, maybe I'm just not looking at Alex Caruso as much. But I thought McDaniels was a better defender in my opinion. Or maybe I'm just hating. I think Caruso's nice, but I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, most versatile defender, Giannis. I haven't really been seeing Giannis at the top of anything. For real.
He was in the best power forward one, but I mean, of course, because there's no took the traditional power forward out the game, bro.
Yeah. He has the body type for a traditional power forward. He just
back in the day, he would have been a center, bro. Like
for sure. For sure. Best defensive team in the NBA, Boston, of course.
Best coach.
Who's the best head coach? Expo.
Yeah.
Best manager / motivator of people. I guess.
I thought it was going to be Missoula. I be seeing all them quotes about Doc.
It's Doc Rivers here, bro. Hey, polls like this be keeping this nigga hired, bro. Polls like this keep this nigga hired for sure.
With that being said, Greg,
it's about that time.
Yeah.
Well,
it's one of those times, but it's a time, but not that time.
A time. All right, man. We kind of forgot that Thursday night football was a thing.
Yeah, until we realized during the game that oh shoot, let me make a choice. I was driving and I was like, oh wait, it is Thursday. I was like, give me the Seahawks.
And I said, yo, give me the Niners. And I looked at the thing. I was like, oh. And that was before that touchdown that
I didn't even know they was playing when I
49ers.
sent
I was like,
that.
oh, fuck. So let me go ahead and get the $40. So that after the updated everything that's going on updatedly, that puts us at, let me check where's you at? Oh, right here. That puts Greg at 16-13, Jax at 11-18. It's time to pick it up, brother. It's time to pick that shit up, man. Roll the 500 for you, man. Come on.
I have comments, but I'll refrain. I will refrain.
All right. Now that we addressed the Thursday night game, let's dive into the Sunday night game. Cincinnati versus the New York Giants.
It's a tie. They both lose.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, I'm taking the Bengals.
You're taking the Bengals?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, bro. I gotta push narratives, nigga. Give me the Giants. Give me the Giants. I gotta push narratives. Their offense is good enough to win this game, but the defense can't stop the run or the pass. I'm talking about the Bengals. The Bengals have.
I was like, what are you talking about?
The Bengals have a good offense. I should have said that. The Bengals have a good offense, but their defense can't stop the run, and they damn sure can't stop the pass.
But the Giants can't really run or pass. So where does that leave us?
Malik Neighbors. That's
injured.
He is injured. And he won't be playing?
Correct.
I reserve to re-choose and reclaim my time, and I will be picking the Cincinnati Bengals. I did not know that information.
Worst type of nigga. Worst type of nigga.
I am. I flip-flop like it ain't shit.
But I let you keep the record though. I let you keep the record. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But now we've got the Monday night game. That's the Bills at the Jets. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll just take the Bills. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Bills, bro. I don't believe in the Jets.
I'm gonna take the Bills. I'm gonna take the Bills as well. I will be taking the Bills as well. And
now for our locks of the week.
Jesus.
I want to go ahead and take the Texans over the Patriots.
Why, bro? Every time, bro. Oh wait, Drake May is playing that.
Correct.
Okay, all right. I'll get a chance to see what he look like. Oh, my lock for this week. Let me go ahead. Oh damn! Hey, low key, the Commanders and the Ravens are gonna be a good.
That's gonna be a great game. That should be the primetime game.
Hey, they should switch that bitch for real. What the fuck? Who's a lock for real? You know what? Falcons over Panthers. Please, for the love of God, don't. Kirko change, please. Just get the job done, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie to you. And as far as our upsets,
you know what? It's gonna be Spencer Rattler's first game. But why not, bro? Why not?
Fuck it.
I'm gonna say the Saints are gonna beat the Bucks. Why not?
They got damn. Low key. Nah, that's too easy. I don't want to do that. Honestly, I might go ahead and do it, man. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say Commanders over the Ravens. I'm gonna say it.
Hey.
I'll live with the results. They got Baltimore winning by 7. I'll take it. But that'll conclude our NFL picks. Now, the for real time. Jax, do you have a hot take?
I indeed do have a hot take.
They're gonna be talking about skateboarders.
Nah, but my hot take of the week is just very, very simple. Joe Flacco is better than Anthony Richardson. That's it. That's the hot take. Joe Flacco, like the offense, it just looks so much better with. I think Anthony Richardson can be good, but he hasn't done anything really at any level for people to be like, oh, he's going to be the next such and such, or oh, he's going to be this good, or good at this, or good at that. Like Anthony Richardson, he has a talent. He can make every single throw in the book, but he still just misses the stupid ones, misses the simple ones, and it's just like, what are we doing? I think Joe Flacco is he has NFL experience, obviously, with all the years he's played. He has the NFL arm. Granted, it's probably not as good as it used to be back in the day because he damn near 40 now. But Joe Flacco, just as of right now, is a better quarterback than Anthony Richardson. And I think the Colts, of course, they're going to put Anthony Richardson back in the starting lineup when he's healthy. But I think the Colts, if they're just concerned with straight up winning games this year, they will start Joe Flacco. But they want to win, but they also want to develop Anthony Richardson. So they're going to, of course, put him back in. But nah, I think Joe Flacco is a better quarterback than Anthony Richardson.
I mean, that's not shocking. I mean, Joe Flacco did what he did last year with the Browns. So
Joe Flacco, he's always been elite, bro.
Yeah, I've never had no real grasp with Joe Flacco for real.
And he's running now, apparently.
That shit's throwing me the fuck off. I'm like, bro, fuck this come from? Because he was not doing this in 2012, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you, but yeah, my fantasy team would like to agree with you. As somebody that holds Anthony Richardson in his fantasy, he will not be starting. Caleb Williams will be, and damn it, Caleb, please. You are playing the Jags. Please just give me 20 and we're good. Give me 20 fantasy points and I'll be fine. That's not too crazy to say. That's not too crazy. It's nigga's just like too raw. Like he still needs to be developed and shit like that. So we'll see. He's had his moments, I guess, is what people would say. As far as for me, I'm gonna keep it short, sweet, and to the point. Everybody that has ever taken a picture with Sean Diddy Combs is not a nigga that was at them freak offs or at them parties or somebody that you had to pay attention and watch to. I'm tired of y'all niggas doing this shit where it's just oh shit. Here go LeBron. I just knew it. What are you talking about, nigga? And I know some of this shit is jokes, but some of these jokes have to start making sense. Why the fuck do I see Aretha Franklin in some of these goddamn pictures, nigga?
You know good and damn well. You know good and damn well.
Good and damn well she was not at them fucking freak offs. And if she was, that's very disheartening because what the fuck are we doing? We have lost the plot. But I don't even want to put that shit in the fucking energy. I don't want to put that in the air. Diddy has been in the game for quite literal decades. He's going to take pictures with a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So I don't see the correlation. I don't want to hear the conspiracy theories. I don't hear none of that shit no more, especially with Aretha Franklin in particular, because that was the one that
leave that woman alone.
Leave that woman the fuck alone. Oh my goodness, bro. Some of y'all just need some jobs. For real, because it's getting out of hand. That's my hot take. Really nothing else needs to be said about it. And yeah, bro. That's all I got. I ain't gonna lie. That's really all. I thought I had something else. No, I don't. I do not. Nah, absolutely not. Any last words, Jax?
Man. Hey, I always say it, but if you want to change your life, go ahead and do some life-changing shit, bro.
And as far as for me, yeah, bro. Like the winter is approaching. Lotion. You know what I mean? Cocoa butter. Make sure that y'all, chapstick, Vaseline. Try your best to stay away from the baby oil products until things start to simmer down a little bit. You know, people gonna judge you a little bit, but you know, just take care of yourself, man.
I saw that picture of KD's what was it, ankle or whatever. It was a jump scare.
Yeah. And to my DC people, hey man, hey, some of y'all need to be on that list, man. Steven, I'm looking at you, Steven. If you know, we're gonna have our Love is Blind hot takes towards the end of the season. But
good lord.
With that being said, we'll catch y'all niggas next week. Boom.